Can you hear me? Interestingly enough, in the background there's now a cat shelf. So you've got a bit of a cat cam going on. Thanks to Kira, not Kira, but Kira, for this fantastic headset. Which came with the stand. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that was mistaken. So yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for these. I will christen them, I think, properly tomorrow night with Dadzig. But as I said, there's a bit of you might see some cat action in the background now. Made a bit of an improvement. You're leaving. Yeah. I like this. Good, right? They're good. I like it. They're good. I think they're just... Ooh. They suit me, right? Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you, and thank you to Berno for being amazing. The Comic Con was fantastic. It was so cool to meet people. D Alexis, no, you just appeared on the screen. I have your dice right here. I'm gonna spread out some of the thank yous and the unboxing because, like I did last time, I'm a bit don't want to spend the whole chat doing it. But here are the Koffler dice. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I'll just pick up an individual one here. Is Koffler, if you're watching, they're extremely cool for playing Farkle. But yeah, D Alexis, go check out the pictures of the Koffler dice and all sorts of other custom dice, I believe. Farkle. Can you eat them? No, they're not edible. They're for gaming, I think. They're for gaming. A little bit like this is also not edible, I believe. Oops, let me get me. And the lady Sarah, I want to thank you for this this Petro cat. This is absolutely adorable. It's so cute. When I do get one of those shelves in the background, you know, like a professional nerd, maybe you've given me all the stuff with the Ishvans, and here's a little better kitten as well. Super cute, really fun. Thank you so much. Very heartwarming to meet everybody, and come here. And on the subject of cats, thanks to Fiasco, this is absolutely incredible. This is one of my favourite pieces of Kitten Beach art there. Maybe show you a bit better like this. Yeah. And that's that's an engraving. That's from Fiasco. That was absolutely beautiful. I thought you'd sold that. I honestly thought you'd sold that for €2,000. Really? And then I was like, oh, you're giving me this for €2,000? Thank you so much. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's going to go in a treasure place. So thank you so much. Yeah, and a bunch of other things I think maybe are best shared tomorrow with Radzig. Well, maybe after a break. Maybe after a break I'll come back. Again, I just want to thank everybody who's been subscribing and gifting subscriptions to other people. It's really beautiful support. The stream came up a lot at Comic-Con, and it was really nice to talk about it. with some kind of experience, and you've gifted me that in a big way. So thank you for your support. All of the things that you're doing are really, really, really appreciated. And I try to give back to the art community, as you know, where I can. And I'm working with the Istvan Zine at the moment, and I put up that picture of the other Hot Dog Henry game, I think. But I'm completing stuff for them as well. So I'm trying to give back to projects where I can, and I just want to repeat what I said before about being able to do text for you. Like if you're a writer and you've got some scene that you want playing out, it might not be possible to do that for every individual, of course, but the thank you. But for bigger projects where a bunch of you are working together, I'm really happy to do that, and I think maybe some of the other actors are as well. So let me know. You know, keep me in the loop on things, and hopefully my contribution today is useful for you guys. But again, like what I said to the Istvan Toth group is that, you know, like, I am effectively just an actor. I'm literally just an actor in this project. I had a few thoughts on this character, larger thoughts, to just get a bit deeper performance out of it for myself. So, you know, like, it's really your Istvan Toth. You take him in the directions that you want to, and Eric and all the other characters when you're exploring fiction. And and anything I say is just like my take. I think there's some interesting readings of lines that I shared, especially you have to fight for your place in the sun. I commented on that today to this group, and I think you can really dig into the subtext of that line, and lots of other stuff. Oh, you've been reading Marshall McLuhan? Yeah, that's great. Gruffy Gruff, yeah, that's great. He's a great philosopher, yeah. Yeah, The Medium. Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll do that. We'll bring a bit. In fact, what I'm going to say is a bit McLuhan-y. Was it McLuhan or McLuhan? McLuhan or Marshall McLuhan? But yeah, The Medium is the message. Exactly. Yes, thank you, and the other stars. Exactly, that's what I kind of wanted to talk about, because that's what I said at the Comic-Con. You know, we are together exploring the medium itself. It's a relatively new medium, and it's kind of interesting to me. And I put up a bunch of kind of comments on the Theatre of the Oppressed, because I felt it was important at the beginning when I started interacting with the community. And there's a kind of history of theatre that's explored in the Theatre of the Oppressed, where you have a kind of like, I guess it's a religious tragedy, but what tragedy is in the kind of Greek state, the classical Greek tragedy. Augusto Boal talks about that, and then he talks about Shakespeare. And then the next jump for him in theatre was Brecht, right? And Brechtian theatre, the nature of Brechtian theatre is it's kind of reminding you that you're watching a play all the time, sometimes with like over-the-top makeup or like random bursting into songs. And some of you, I think, are going to see Beggar's Opera from the guys. And I think, you know, it's Brechtian theatre in many ways. So they're purposefully making things theatrical. There's a way of doing it in a kind of slick way, and there's a way of doing it in a kind of sloppy way. And both of them have their... I kind of like slick Brecht to watch, but playing with Brechtian stuff, like the kind of like, let's say, sloppier stuff is alright. But the essence of it is that you're being reminded that you're watching a play. And David Lynch does this a little bit in the last one more clearly, but overall in Twin Peaks. But by streaming the game, I'm kind of acting in a Brechtian way. I'm breaking the fourth wall by being here, by being the actor doing it, right? That's a kind of Brechtian thing. Thanks for the gifting. Brilliant. Cheers. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing, or Luke, or Tom, or anyone you're watching streaming. the game. They're kind of breaking the fourth wall in a Brechtian way. And some of the marketing did that, where you kind of strip back the reality of the game, and you look at the motion capture. That could be an alienating jump. And I don't think I've really gone into this, but I saw the film, and like the film of the game in Czech twice, and the breaking sometimes it's like the cutscene strung together, as you imagine, but like they've joined it with some gameplay action. So every now and again, Henry kind of crouches and goes for a sneak, and you kind of cut to that view of it, and that in itself is it's kind of Brechtian. I found it jarring at the beginning. I couldn't understand why the critics were coming from, but I got used to it, and then I found it really funny. And I found in the cinema on the second time as well, people were laughing when it was those kind of Brechtian breaks. But I think Brechtian kind of techniques are used in loads and loads of different places at the moment. But then Boal kind of conjured this idea of the theatre of the oppressed, which is an interactive theatre where you get to change the play. So he kind of recognised the political message that Brecht was trying to make clear, right? It's all about clarity, I think, in the German kind of Brechtian language. Clarity is very important. What the point of it? And then you're getting into breaking the fifth wall, exactly, right? Break dirty. The fresh fringe kind of edge of theatre at the moment is breaking the fifth wall, right? Which is what's happening in the chat. So there's a relationship, and you can think about it a little bit like different dimensions of theatre that are interacting with each other there. And somebody was asking me at Comic-Con for a bigger answer to questions, and I didn't have much time to do that. But they're the kind of lines I'm thinking on, and then for those of you with the kind of Logan 5 run stream outside of Kingdom Come, you can see we're experimenting with that kind of stuff in Kitten Beach and so on. Because I think then the audience is part of the show, for good or for evil, right? And so that's the essence of forum theatre. And I don't know if there's another way to do it without it looking sterile, personally. But I don't know. I think I haven't watched enough other streams to kind of form an opinion about what it should be. Then please don't break the walls, chat. We shouldn't leave the enclosure. Yeah, exactly. It's not a safari park out there, right? You're in a zoo. You're being studied. Stay where you are. So if you're new to the Logan 5 run stream, it's not for everybody, and we are kind of playing with all those things, and some of it gets racy, some of it gets quite unhinged, and there's some kind of deep takes on different stuff. There's comments on acting and actors and voice work and all this kind of thing mixed in to some kind of philosophical leaps, some comedic leaps, perhaps less successful, some perhaps more successful. But as they said, it's one giant step for man, but one giant leap for cat kind. So there's a kind of unhinged element here, and it's not necessarily for everybody. Things change. The stream has been very interactive in a number of different ways, and things have changed repeatedly since it started. And I am quite interested watching it now. Sorry, I think one of the Petros is trying to pitch in. What's the problem? The Petros have been doing some strange ritualistic behaviour today with gloves. But anyway, yeah, so I don't really want to kind of labour that anymore. That's the kind of MO of it. And I have been told that I speak a little bit too quickly sometimes when it's getting a bit technical. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop that today because I just had a cup of tea, quite a strong cup of tea. So I'll probably be speaking quite fast. Maybe the game will slow me down. Who knows? The bridge experiment. Yeah, I know. This is the problem. It's the T. The T is it has a very powerful effect. It's like, hey Alison, hey Jadzia, hello, hey Zigugi, nice to see you, hey Mela, nice to see you, El Kenan, good to see you, Catalius, hello, Lebapets, Gruffy Gruff, nice. Let's keep McLuhan in mind, by the way, Gruffy Gruff. That's a good direction to go in. Got a few things to say about that, so let's try and bring McLuhan back at some point today and go into it. In fact, McLuhan says something about people who speak too quickly. I think, or he doesn't he have some kind of idea of a dromosphere or something, like a dimension of speed, something like that. Maybe it's a comment on the internet or mass culture or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll go look that up maybe in a break. Yeah, but don't let me forget that. Yeah, sorry about the kitten sounds. The windows are open as well, so there might be some kind of interaction with the wildlife because there is a kind of wild kitten beach out there in the hedges, I think, and they kind of talk like these guys are in prison. Nicholas, hello, Megalodon, Cornflake, hello, El Kenan. All right, so yeah. Yeah, just talking really fast just to get through it. Thank you, 40. Much appreciated. All right, so I'm gonna, just because some people have been talking about things kind of turning into a bit of a grind of like thank yous and stuff. That's where we've kind of agreed that I'm just gonna keep that to the beginning and maybe after breaks and at the end. That just seemed to be a general criticism of streaming that I picked up, so I don't want to kind of like alienate anyone with that. This is a small group. It's a small theatre. This is not. I don't think this is This is quite a. It's about the size of theatre I'm normally used to playing in Prague, and us guys are used to playing in. So that's how we're kind of acting. So just bear that in mind. I loved the BurnoCon. Yeah, it was extremely well organised. I have to say, everything was really slick. Everyone was treating me extremely well. It was very well managed. The people were great. The fans were fantastic. The atmosphere was great. Yeah, no, I had a fantastic time. Look forward to the next one. Oh, there's some cool things about the Brno Comic Con though. I was sitting next to the guy in the booth next to me at one point. Was oh god, I've forgotten his name now, but he's one of the comedy heroes of like 4 or 5 of the Police Academy shows. So that was kind of cool. And there were a bunch of characters there from a bunch of actors there from Stargate Atlantis. So that was nice. Brno was nice. I know the Prague Brno people say bad things about each other, and I'm not going to repeat that because I'm, I love this whole country, right? I'm not going to contribute to that. But, no, it wasn't Steve Gutenberg. It wasn't Steve Gutenberg. It was another guy, though. Is it Lance something? Is Steve Gutenberg still alive? I can't remember. Yeah, Prague and Brno have beef, and Ostrava as well. I've been told, like Ostrava is wants to get in the fight as well, and that's like London, Birmingham, Manchester, and I don't want to get in that fight. Yes, thank you. Let's keep flagging that up. The medium is the message. Yes. And it's very interesting watching things change online and how algorithms work and how they react to promote. I don't know if anyone saw it, but it's quite old now. But there was a meme showing like the different social medias as the 7 sins. It was a very famous meme from like 1962. I don't know if you recall it, but I think Twitter was wrath. Um, Instagram was Pride, maybe. Someone can look it up. But yeah, it's being sucked into the seven planes of hell, isn't it? Christopher Judge, yeah. Christopher Judge is amazing. It's great. Yeah, classic. All right. So, just to recap a little bit on what Hot Dog Henry is for people who are new to this. This is a bit of an anti-Henry kind of run. Really, just to show maybe another. And again, I'm not. It's not about how Henry is being played. It's more about, because I know he's being played in billions of different ways. But it's more about how there's a kind of like canonical kind of like ideal Henry, the average Henry, the median Henry that exists. And we're kind of trying to subvert that, right? So a lot of this stuff is not meant to be taken too seriously. It's kind of light-hearted attempt to kind of subvert this with some pretty strong queer themes. So our Hot Dog Henry is a neutral evil, and that's quite important because it affects how Istvan Toth is seen in the game. Neutral evil, bisexual, as in everybody in Bohemia is kind of, it looks like from the last game, going over it, that maybe everybody in Bohemia is bisexual and neutral evil. Except perhaps Istvan Toth. So one kind of philosophical point that came up in the last game was about how not everybody could be neutral evil, because then no one would be neutral evil, because you wouldn't have any way of defining it, right? So there must be someone in Bohemia who is good, and maybe even lawful good, and I think we've settled on that's Istvan Toth. I had to think about it, but I think Istvan Toth is the lawful good character. Not necessarily straight. No. Maybe not bi though. But we'll see about that. But definitely some kind of moral axis, like a lawful good moral axis, like a paladin. I think, yeah, I would say Istvan Toth is maybe the paladin, or the two of them. Him and Eric, there's wandering, healing knights. Yeah, maybe that, but we didn't bake that in from the beginning. That's emerged from the chat. You agree on the paladin part. Like in no universe is that man straight. Exactly. I mean, that. Istvan is a hetero hero was an early attempt at a joke. But I think he's maybe the only good guy, as he seems to be trying to solve all of the problems that Hot Dog Henry is creating, and his team, right, of people causing chaos in the land. And he's always seems to be there in the aftermath, like we discovered. Istvan Toth was undercover in Neuhof, mopping up blood and healing the sick, and trying to figure out what had gone wrong and his out-of-control orderlies, what Runt had done there, without his kind of blessing. And also in Merhied, he adopted the disguise of a local farmer, and infiltrated Merhied after some kind of attempt to disrupt it had gone wrong, because Eric had got on the loose. So again, Runt and Eric may not be lawful good. It may just be Istvan Toth that's lawful good in this world. Anyway, as you can see, the tea is kicked in, so I should probably start running around. But we're stuck on a hilltop in Skalitz, and I remember someone's going to need to explain this to me. Where I am, I get lost if I don't start in Teresa's mill, So I think we're up in a Skalitz hill somewhere, and we can try and figure out what's going on. But I think I have to go into a bunch of different mines or something while I'm up here. But if I freak out and it's not the right wood and I get lost in that, I'm gonna go back to a village, and I'm gonna kind of ground myself, I think. That's the plan anyway. Only one mine. Alright. Oh, did I just... Yeah, I just got up. I was sleeping, I got up. I had to murder somebody. Right? Because I hadn't killed everyone and they came back. So it's probably still... Yeah, it's still dark. Alright. So let's sleep the rest of this off. I'm not stumbling around in the dark. Feel free to fire random McLuhan quotes up into the chat today, please. There's that thing about how all technology. What's this, Matt? Is it technology is an extension of the animal form? Is that him? Or like a knife is the extension of a claw. A phone is the extension of the ear. Yeah, thank you, I'll get it. Yeah, there we go. This is what it is. Marshall McLuhan's gonna write a critical paper on Kingdom Come and conclude that I did nothing wrong. Is that him or is he quoting something else? The technologies, all technologies are extensions. Like the sewer system is an extension of the bowels. Into the bowels. They lock me in. They lock me in. This is kind of what you should do though if I've drank too much tea. Too much being a second cup. Hey Maury. Hey Bicardial. Hey Estelle. Long Forest. Something like that. I'd have to look it up. Okay, yeah. But it's quite a good point. That it's this kind of like unfolding of the organism. Like tech. Not sure. I'm gonna check. Look at this beast. Oh, that's a hot dog. Oh, it's a shame I can't put the chaperon on top. Oh, everything's knackered as well. Oh wait, can I put this on? Yeah, okay. There we go. Why did I take my trousers off? Well, that goes on as well? Ooh, I don't know. I quite like that. That's the dog emerging from the net. Oh God, the relationship between the solid, the dog, and the nettle. These are the three principles we have to get in balance. There doesn't seem to be enough nettle to me, but there's a lot of dog. And there's quite a bit of solid. Alright. But that's busted. Maybe that's too much dog. Anyway, what was it doing? We're going to look at the quest log, that's right. Find out what Florian knows. Help Florian save the kidnapped girl. I did that. I freed her. She went home. It's this, isn't it? It's for Fafar. We're in the area to do this Fafar mission. We're up here somewhere. But is it too dangerous? Do I need a mace? I'll have a sit down, you can tell me. Go back to Florian. Go back to Florian. The mines are annoying. Florian is going to tell us the information we need. The hot dog to nettle ratio is off. I agree, there was too much dog. But it might be a necessary step. Something's coming out there, something is emerging from a kind of hot dog cocoon, which is very solid. Alright, okay, so just you want me to go that then, that's fine. That's how it is. That's how it is. Shashao. Sergeant Michael Horse. Yeah, like a hot dog chrysalis, cocoon-like thing, yeah. The casing of the hot dog. That's a kind of skin or film of some form normally, right? Hey, Paris! Wait, am I going? No, wait, I'm going towards Scarlet's. No, you don't want me to go there. You don't want me to go there. It was neither nettle, nor dog, nor solid. Oh, thanks for the gifts. Yeah, the middle Pokemon evolutionary phase, but where's it going to end? Because I don't know the armor sets that well, and it seems like we stole everything in Ratteye, so I don't know how many options there are left. How many more forms of Nettle can emerge? Yeah. Right. That way, isn't that way death? It's here, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So when am I going to get off and... Okay, I'm going to leave Michael Horse here. I don't feel like riding. I'll teleport you out. I'm going to teleport you out, Michael Eldritch Horse, in a minute. We nearly rode off a cliff there. Ooh. Oh no, don't! Let me get out, Okay. But we still got that mustard dispenser to play with. Ulrich's documents! I've got Ulrich's documents and I haven't read them yet. I haven't read the... Okay, now I'm drunk and I can't get out. Oh, Christ. Alright, we're out. That was over-exuberance caused by the second cup of tea that nearly rode me off that cliff. Gotta rein this in. Literally. There he is. Michaelist of horses.
Yeah.
Impenetrable bush. Please. Okay, that looks like a road. Okay, we're on a road. 2 cups of tea. I know, I'm a maniac, aren't I? I don't know why. I feel like I can't gain a tolerance to caffeine. I know I've got friends who drink like 8 cups of tea a day. I kid you not. Like the diuretic effects of that alone. Whee!
Yeah.
Am I accidentally blundering into something here? A Yowie shaft. Oh, we've got to have a look inside the Yowie shaft, haven't we? There's dudes. Is this a... Okay, nightmares are functioning. So is this a Yowie shaft that I should safely explore for cash or something? Have I wandered into a greater mission? This is the main quest area. Turn back. Oi! I might have just alerted the Yowie. Well, the people who claim to be Yowie that are in that shaft. This doesn't look good either. Oh my god, please get that bit. Okay, thank you. You're the Michaelist of horses. You really are.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we though? Alright, back on the road. Oh crap. What happened? Where am I on the map? I can understand you have bush trauma. Ridiculous bushes. So I shouldn't do this because it might be a main quest? Don't talk to anyone on this road, it will cause a cutscene. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are they here then? I'm just going to get back down to the river and then... Doo-doo-doo. All good? That's kind of Brechtian. Michael Eldritch Horse continuously breaks the fourth wall of reality in this game by teleporting.
Yeah.
In a game with no magic. What am I drinking today? I've got a because I don't want to be accused of like getting too much into a routine, you know. You might be able to hear it, but I thought we'd do something different today. So good, it's evil. Yeah. That load stuff, you know, as well. I don't know if you actually looked into that, but that's a very McLuhan-y thing because it's about the medium, right? It's an advertising term.
Yeah.
You looked into it? Wait, this is Rovna. Oh man, we got nowhere. All roads lead to Skalitz. Although I think I remember the way to Townburg from here. But that's the wrong way, right? We just go to Townburg for a bit, maybe? Just to have a ride?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking up here and to the right this is Townburg over here, right? So if we go this way, hopefully.
Yeah.
Just go and say hello. You know, we're in the area.
Yeah.
Thought we'd come and say hello.
Yeah.
Well, there was some we ambush. There was someone saying that the only GIF react on Instagram is his me and the Koffler hoodie taking a load. So that kind of made the point. I don't know whether Koffler started panicking at that point. Is that true? People said that was true to me. Were they lying? Basically invisible, mate. Hot Dog Henry, Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog. And then just teleport the horse right by him. There we go. Yeah, we talked about this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do a bank. Let's do a bank next. Right, where am I? I've reached civilization. Is this Merhied? Yeah, it's Merhied, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know my way from here. This was the part of the game that I didn't play as much and suss out, as why I don't know where I'm going, but I think this is now the right way. The realism of this game.
Yeah.
I always think Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai. It's a Forrest Whitaker film. It was kind of that. It was that with Metal Gear Solid that kind of like Metal Dog Solid comes from. It's a strange film. I remember it being pretty good. There we go. That's out. All right. And then this is Samopesh on the left. It's much easier when you're riding back. Well, that obviously that, but I just mean from the terrain. Hey, thanks, Jakes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Nice to see that. Thanks. I don't know, there was talk about the KCD Fortnite crossover, wasn't there? When they going to put Hans Cape on in it? Yeah, it's nice, right? Yeah, you could do worse. It's better than Bad Lieutenant. That was a rumour. Well, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, no, I think somebody fabricated a gaming magazine, didn't they?
Yeah.
Someone can look that up. It was rumoured, for sure. Yes, people do frequently lie. Apparently, I've been told. And it's impossible to stop. And maybe it's getting worse. Anyway, before I go and see Florian, I want to read Ulrich's document. Reflect a little bit on Ulrich. Because I didn't realise I had that. I'm surprised it wasn't auto-read while I was dreaming. That was a bit of a Grand Theft Auto move with the Michael Eldridge horse there. You like that? Grand Theft Auto. Be Grand Theft Equine? What would it be? Grand Theft... Wouldn't it be Grand Theft Horse? What would it be? In fact, no, it's rustling. Isn't it rustling? What do you call horse stealing? Is it still a crime? I can... Grand Theft Equine, yeah. Hey, Dreadwolf. Grand Theft Equestrian. Didn't I don't know whether it was you, Lady Bearden, but didn't someone request me and Michael doing Equus? Didn't oh, what's Harry Potter's actor? What's Daniel Radcliffe? Didn't he do an Equus on the West End somewhere?
Hey, I'm dying of thirst here.
Just clear the air after Harry Potter. After like 10 years in Harry Potter, he rocks up an Equus. Check it out. I'm pretty sure he did an Equus.
God bless him.
I'll be right back.
He did do an Equus. Oh man, I've seen actors do the monologue from Equus, so I've seen them do an Equus quite a lot over the years, and it's pretty brutal. That play is pretty brutal. I've seen it a few times as well. Yeah, no, I mean, again, it's like, yeah, to escape the role of Harry Potter. That was a pretty good way. Or maybe I got the timeline wrong. Maybe it was a bit after that, but I thought it was quite close. I don't know. I'm confused about this. I'm very confused about this. It's new, so it might be good. I kind of want to get used to it. I don't not like it. Right, exactly, and that's literature, guys. That's literature. Do an Equus, Marshall McLuhan. You do not like it. Yeah. He's cone-headed from the books. But we don't need money, we've got loads of money. It's Fallout New Vegas where we're stuck for cash. Yeah, okay, alright, we'll let it sit. We'll let it sit. I bought a room here, right? I can just go and sit in my room. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? This is Nell Dog. I'll go and read this note in bed and think about Ulrich for a little while. Money can't buy taste. Yeah, that's true. There are some low taste environments out there. Maybe this stream is one of them. There's a difference between low taste and poor taste, I guess. There's something there, isn't there? Doesn't he need some green at the top? Like the nettle kind of emerging out from under it somehow. Anyway, let's read this. Ulrich's documents. Okay, so this is his passport. Right, this is his passport. We, the alderman of the glorious city of Passau, do hereby wish God's grace to all of this. Yeah, I think that's his passport. Then, this is his record. Okay, so, alright. A test was conducted in Passau of a coin which is a forgery of Prague Groschen. Okay, this we know. Master Johannes Bergman, Honourable Council of the City of Passau, was entrusted with the task by the City Council and who is a jeweller and goldsmith, has much experience in such matters. The test was supervised by the deputies of the City Council, Joachim Falkenberg, Konrad called Honeytonged and Kuno Iser. Master Bergman surmised that the forgeries were very well fashioned and for a layman difficult to distinguish from genuine currency. It was also found that the counterfeit had been made by a new method as yet unfamiliar to Master Bergman. The core of the coin is stamped from copper sheet and the same is plated with silver amalgam in imitation of the genuine article. The master jeweller also noticed that the design of the coin is sharply etched and of fine quality, indicating that the counterfeiters had at their disposal a very well crafted punch. I feel like I've learned quite a bit there. Maybe one day I could be him. Hot Dog Henry could be him. But he's kind of like a... Well, he's an official envoy, kind of? Yeah, he's more like the FBI, right? Whereas Isfantos more like the CIA, if you get me. Oh, very nice. That's very pretty. Alright, but everything we read in the books, we believe. So I guess we now believe in money quite a bit, and we have a deeper understanding about what money is. And also that Ulrich's a great guy. Identity theft is still a crime. Okay. Thank you. Alison's here from the feds. She's in legal. No, I do believe in money. Although, to be honest, it is something you have to believe in, isn't it? It's the essence of faith, right? There's no gold in the bank with your name on it. That's not how money works. They don't have a treasure, like a treasure chest, anymore. They used to, back in the day, have treasure chests, as we can see. But now the money isn't there. Safer that way. Safer for it not to exist. Was Ulrich? I kind of the reason I'm stumbling around there is I thought Ulrich was up on the map. Oh no, I've changed this to. Okay, so we are back to Florian. He's in the cellar right over the road. Hope that girl made it back safe, but I didn't want to, like, you know, because Hot Dog Henry is a feminist, and we've discussed a lot on the way about the chat. I didn't want to, like, kind of like, you know, kind of mansplain the way home. Right, that's how I saw it. I thought I'd be kind of like a bit condescending. I mean, she knows the way back, right? It would be a bit. But tell me if I did that wrong. Yeah, the Protestants did well at capitalism, I believe. I think there's some argument that it comes out of Protestantism. I might be stretching that. Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what you decided. That's what chat decided. I'm loving the Coppola today, though. I don't understand people who don't like it. Oh, great. It's not just a bit, you know. I really do genuinely like Coppola. I was so happy when I went to Rock for People and they had that big like, Coppola tent, like Coppola house. It's good. It's good. Don't listen to the critics, Dread Wolf. It's a good drink. Bye, Lady Maiden. Focus on steering. Different train of arguments. There is Max Weber's theory on how Protestantism goes so well with capitalism. Thank you, Miller. Yeah, I knew there's something in there. There's something to do with, and there's a relationship there which is quite interesting between Protestantism, science, and capitalism, because they all kind of come at the same time. There's something, I can't remember, it's a sociological theory definitely, that science wouldn't have been possible in the way that we know it now without Protestantism. It's a breakdown of the, maybe it's Weber. Or maybe I'm paraphrasing Weber from someone else's comment on it. The argument was something like the Protestants, because they dealt directly with the book, and the book was nature, that you were allowed to read nature. So Protestantism kind of allowed science-ish. The book was connected to the world. No, what am I doing? Sorry, yeah, fell apart. Fayfar. I'm forgetting Felafay. Combining Felafay and Fayfar. New character. Is it him? I'm trying to find Florian. Isn't he in one of these sheds under here? Repair. The cellar on the main street, bakery cellar. This is the grocer's, right? Oh, it's on the main street. Yeah, okay, yeah, here we go. Right here. No, there's the baker, alright. Yeah, we got it. Right, close this door before giving him a taste of the dog.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Yeah, well, I saved Esther anyway, mate.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a knight they called Sir Jezek.
Jezek.
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the
Hey,
square
Alex.
watching my house.
Yeah, nice to meet
there
you
now?
too.
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out.
Hot blood ketchup,
Besides,
Henry.
Your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck, and thanks for the help. God be with you.
I don't know. Let's leave it for a minute. I'll change it. We're gonna go and get this guy. Find reporter. Right, he's supposed to be spying on him, right? So he's not far from here, is the point. Do I need to follow Florian? Don't change it. I'm not going to change it yet. Oh, it's this guy. Alright. Thank you, Kevin. Much appreciated.
Are you Rappator by any chance?
Crack! Just headbutts him.
Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
Are we sure the water didn't poison itself? We need to spend more time on that for sure. I know that you spy on Florian.
I know that you
First.
spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no...
He's just like, you fuck, mate. You're, what is it, from...
Tell me where their workshop is.
Of course.
You're fucking nicked
That
me,
would be
old
the best
beauty.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Hey.
Yeah.
It's a police chase.
Yeah. So, are you ready to talk?
Okay, he was quite easy to catch,
I will.
actually.
Just don't hurt me, please.
I won't kill him. I'm not going to kill anyone.
Tell me where the workshop is.
Yeah, exactly. Pull over,
Don't
stop
worry.
resisting.
Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him.
He's
You're both
got
gonna have to
that
win.
police light. He just sticks it on top of the hot dog
It's
head.
in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Okay, I feel like that requires quite a bit of extra solid
Who is
in
your
the
lord?
nettle, if I remember
Sir
rightly.
Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls
I did
himself,
draw my sword.
although Ronov Castle's long gone.
I do it in excitement though, because woohoo! I don't think I've actually hit someone with a sword from horseback yet.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg.
Lichtenberg.
After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it
King
pulled down.
Jobst.
He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Yezhek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only
Jobst.
Sir Yezhek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you anyway?
And who are you, exactly?
I used to be the executioner's henchman in Grenoble.
Oh, in Burno! He was in Burno! There you go! See, this game is so real.
If I was
It's
going to
nuts.
serve
It's a
anyone,
nuts level of
then
real.
Sir Yezhek,
Burno
the
mention.
executioner.
So you saw
me,
being
Burno
Britain's
mention.
henchman as a step up in the world.
I thought if things changed...
Chat is like
Baroni
60%
might
witch,
get Ronald
by the
back,
way, if you're not
take me
familiar with
into his
this.
service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
I don't know, it feels kind of neutral evil league, like the League of Neutral Evil here. I might have to spare him.
So who's the Yeshek working for? Don't tell me you just took it into his
Hashtag
head
not
to
one of
start
us.
forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but
What,
I don't know
Berto?
what he was doing there, or who he is.
Okay, maybe I misconnected those two things, but that's quite odd, no?
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
There's these Frantov emojis.
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I'd prefer you just kill me here and now.
Oh, dude, I don't let this guy go. Can we... Nah, let him go, right? Let him go. League of Neutral Evil. We help each other. Let him go. We spare bandits. I went to the Berto Comic Con and all I got was a stupid execution. Let him go, right? Was I moonlighting as a counterfeiter in Berno? Maybe. I told you about the bank. No, letting him go wouldn't be the lawful thing to do. Would be to put him in prison and hang him, right? The kind of true neutral thing to do would probably be to kill him. I kind of want to let him go. Yeah, he's just a dude. He's just a random neutral evil dude. We could be him. We could be him. Prison time is the best time. Yeah, well, Hot Dog Henry learned quite a few things in prison, let's just say. Your dungeon waiting is very hot dog. No, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm not gonna kill him. And there's been enough death. Prison time transports me to Ratai. Oh, okay. Now you're tapping into a different node of neutral evil. So you mean I don't have to ride all the way there? Is that what you're saying? If I don't have to ride all the way there, if I can take him to dungeon, that is very appealing. To the dungeon. I'm sensing a shift. Esther, to the dungeon. Yeah, it may have been that, because I was talking about the angel that has come to Bohemia in the form of Ishvantov. Oh, dude, look, you're basing this all on that one Potter. Yeah, that's what Chad's here. Yeah, you're basing it all on the Potter. Okay, if he's a Potter, do we do it then? Dungeon is for efficiency and for the thoughts. Yeah, I know, that's why I'm moving into that argument. I'm more into the efficiency. Yeah, okay, dungeon it is.
An honourable death? No chance.
Reputation lost, notice.
And the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves.
But in Sasau, where I don't really
Alright.
care.
In time, you'll be glad at the gallows.
It's just a rare moment of fast travel. Don't tell me I have to talk to Ulrich now and ride back to Sasau. That's ridiculous. Wait, no, is he in... No, he's in Sasau. He's in prison in Sasau. I'm still in Sasau. You lied to me. Yeah, you lied, yeah. And you basically cost me reputation. Jeez. That was not... Was that efficient? We lost reputation and we gained about 20 meters. Let's just have a look. Okay, so this is where they're kept. So let's ride over here. Let's see how efficiency is done. We rode down here, right? How many horses is this? How many horses? You got, yeah, look, there's his horse, right? So how many horses did we save for efficiency there? 2, 3, 4. It's like 10 horses. 15 horses. You said kill. Fine, Debbie.
You'll never.
I reckon we gain about 20 horses, which is like 60 meters.
Novels, myths of all kinds.
Yeah, that's about it. It's like 60 meters, right? Yeah. Roughly? The murder gains me reputation. Yeah, it's a strange game like this. Alright. Now you have to go and see Ulrich. Fantastic. Alright, secure Ulrich's help. Let's do that. Is this horse being guarded, like, by the police? Are you a suspect? Why am I stealing that then? Horses are a unit of measurement, yeah. Again, this is definitely something McLuhan talks about. I'm sure this is a McLuhan-y thing. The dromosphere or something like that. From the Greek word dromone. No? Something to do with a ship. The name of a ship in Greece. Like a trireme, but something else. We invented the madness of the imperial metric system and then abandoned it. No, I was talking about Marshall McLuhan. The name, you have it in Civ, like a trireme, and then there's another one. Dromon, is it? Was that Byzantine turn? Dromon? Someone help me here. Something to do with ships? Byzantine? No, it's the name of a ship. The name of a ship has got some connection to the word for speed or something. I don't know whether it's Dromon. Yeah, the Dromon. Here we go. All right, there we go. Right, became the most important warship. Okay, thank you. I don't mean that kind of ship. I mean an actual ship. Okay. Stay focused. Don't listen to the voices. Oh, he's inside. Or is he upstairs? There he is. Strange these tables against the wall like this. Why aren't they further out and they put another bench in? People sit facing the wall like that?
I'm painting the church illusions.
Does that seem weird?
Well,
It's not exactly a bar, is it?
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fayfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
What's going on now? Are we going straight into combat together? Should I do save your schnaps?
Go.
Oh, fuck. No, this feels more... We'll keep with this for now. Gotta get more schnapps after this. Thank you, Cursed Aesthetic. I don't know if I should say that because I don't know what it means. Oh yeah, I just saved. I saved. Save Marshall McLuhan. I expect Shat to be well versed in Marshall McLuhan by the end of this, though.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Raise the
Fuck, all of them?
Watch out!
Yeah!
I'll fight my arm.
That's fucking Cram. That's Yost.
What are you doing?
Alright, me and Ulrich. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Ulrich. No drugs to speak of. Are we okay? Are we okay, Ulrich? Did you have to come and kill everybody? Who did we massacre? We going in? We're going further? Oh my god, we're taking on a whole base. And more potion. God, this guy's crazy. He's brave though, right? Reckless. There's a line between reckless and brave. We're heading into the Yowie mines with Ulrich. This feels like it's the Yowie center. A core of a Yowie hive. Okay, that's more. That sounds like more Mark Crams up the road. I literally just killed one. Let's do another marigold. A new level in drinking. Yeah.
Watch out!
Are we gonna kill everyone here as well? Oh, who's that? Here's wearing a nasty
Who
Ishman
are you and
jacket.
what are you doing here? I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig Kabila.
Newsy. That's no concern of yours.
That's Cram though.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement.
This is
I
the
have
guy who
plenty
played the
of
Ox.
coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut.
Hey! Thought we were gonna have to get the maid to do it.
Please don't take this personally.
Wait!
What?
Yeah, there are a lot of Yowie in
Do
this
you want to
particular
do it?
hive.
Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders.
Look,
to
I'm
take
matching
him to
with
Rathbone.
Ulrich. We look.
That
This is what's
unfortunate.
happening.
I have orders to
We're
kill
we're
everyone
twinning. We're
who owns
twinning.
business.
You can't do that.
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason,
Begging in the background.
my master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
Fair. I don't really trust Radzig either. This is heavy. I'd say lie though, right? He's the senior dog, 1 week from retirement. Yeah. No, aren't we? We're twinning though, aren't we? I don't want to be shrill. I don't want to come across as shrill here. I just thought that look in that light, he looks kind of like an old Yowie. No, we don't trust Radzig on this on the Bohemian stream. No, not default trust. Ratai or Ratay? But it's how he's lit there, I think. Alright, well look, I'm definitely into this now. I feel like this is a moment. I don't want a final fight with Ulrich. And have to kill Ulrich while wearing the same clothes. That's going to be like really...
You can tell
You can
your
lie,
man
man.
is dead.
You can lie. We
We'll
can
never
both
find out.
walk away
But
from
you
this.
will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
All these guys standing in the background awkwardly.
Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now.
Yes.
There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the moon.
God, this is almost like a moral choice. Ah! Oh no! You don't have to return to the Rosenbergs. Ulrich, don't make us do this.
Master Faith, I recognise the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there's nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service.
Right?
He needs people like you.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question.
And this
If you
Rosenberg
learned all
stuff
that I did for
is
the
a deep
Rosenbergs,
rabbit hole,
He would
guys.
hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact,
Thank God, I didn't want to have to kill him.
Why not?
I am
Take him back to the presidential suite.
allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where
Well,
the
that's
road
very
takes me,
persuasive, Hot Dog
as
Henry.
I have many times before.
He was just like, you know what, I'm throwing away my badge and I'm walking. Auf Wiedersehen. So what happened? Ulrich, don't run off! Wait, where's the dude this guy. Jezek. Jezeki. Jezeko.
Please, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
Oh, can we?
You can talk
Can
all
we,
you
Mark?
like, but not here and not to me. Let's go. Let's go.
The subtle foreshadowing in the
Master Faithfar is very
Istvanian
keen to meet
costume,
you.
yeah, though. Walking well. You're fucking Nick, me old beauty. That was from, I didn't say it before, it's from Life of Brian. It's the Centurion scene, I think.
Good work, Henry. Thank you, Master Faithfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell.
I like it! There's
I'll take
something
some
about
now.
it. There's something bolder. Look at the little nettle tuft, like,
And what should I do?
hanging
You should
down.
get some rest and go to Rate. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned.
This nettle dog is
Maybe
too
we'll get
hot.
something
I'm not
useful out of it.
disputing that. He's too hot right now.
Alright. I'll see you in Rattle.
Look at those eyes. He's handsome. He's handsome in this. Yeah, just a little leaf or two hanging out the bottom. Okay, drunk. Return to Ratai and speak with Radzig Cobbler. All right, let's maybe take a break for a short break before I ride back, because I feel like that's going to be a major scene. So I was going to park myself at the pub, and then we're going to go and have a short break, and then we'll get the jog on. Time for Dadzig, exactly. We're getting a lot of time with Dadzig at the moment. He's been very generous. Reading, literature, you know. This is a stream. And tomorrow is the Lusty Argonian Maid. Alright, okay, so, yeah, let's all take 5. He's drunk anyway, he needs to, like, sit this... Oh, wait. Okay, I think that's safe. Whoa, I drank too much again. Alright, back in a moment. Hello? Ooh, back. I saw something happening in the chat there. I'm not quite sure what. You're storming Area 51. Is there a mod out there that I'm not mute? I'm not muted. I shouldn't be muted. Has anybody got? If there's a cat mod for Tropico 6, I'd be interested in one that turns all the people in the island into cats. Thank you, Matt. Can we get a bit more? Can we get a bit more Marshall McLuhan carpet bombing going on? I don't know if I'm seeing enough McLuhan yet. So dromon, the word, right, for the boat comes from the word for speed or something. Drome. I think that's what I was trying to explain that. And then he has some kind of concept where he talks about like the dimension of speed. Well, I'm having a little look. There's a tiny little bit of wine here, which will hopefully slow me down a little bit, so some people can understand me better than me just going. Bah. That sucks, El Kenan. Can we get people on that? Don't we have a department for that? Can we get some people on that mod? We got some great people modding out there. Can we do that? Can we get that done? Okay, alright. Alright, as long as that's going to get actioned at some point, because I think it would be more fun to play Tropico 6 if all of the people were cats. And then next time we do it, we'll play with all the crop mods. Sorry, it's too soon. It's too soon. I don't know if it's efficiency or marketing. I don't know. I don't know if we have marketing. We have media. We could have modded the bushes in KCD1, but that's based the cats. I don't know if I get that. Yeah, maybe it's potential. I'm not sure. Maybe we need an interdepartmental team on that. I don't know. Maybe someone from IT as well. Don't we need someone from IT? I don't know. I've never been a CEO. The department. Oh, so you're with department? You're alright, Finn. I don't know how all that works, to be honest. I never studied business. Just fire McLuhan, you know, something, if it's looking like, you know, there's a lull, just drop a McLuhan. Just drop a McLuhan in the middle of it. No, we don't want to unionise the departments. The whole point is to keep the departments divided. So we kind of interdepartmental work should be limited to a strict team, I think. Floating in the Department of Piss. I'm going to drop a fat McLuhan. Marshall McLuhan. More cat mods. Marshall McLuhan. Oh, he would love it. He'd love this, though. He'd love this. And these kind of types, like Nick Land and stuff, they'd love all this stuff, right? That's it. That's part of the accelerationism or something. That's connected to speed, right? To this drone thing that I'm maybe misremembering. I don't know. We have to ask him. We'll get Marshall on the stream. Why not? Believe everything you read on the internet. The Discordians are another little interesting little movement, and I don't know if you know any Adam Curtis documentaries, but you're into this kind of like social critique and stuff. He's really good. Like Adam Curtis documentaries, you can't go wrong if you want to get really deep into stuff. He's great. And his last one, Can't Get You Out of My Head, is really interesting. But the famous thing is hypernormalization, which is that's like a 3-hour thing. Anyway, that's probably not for everyone. But yeah, Adam Curtis documentaries are great. Okay, going into Meows. So I guess we go and see Danzig. We Ouija board McLuhan onto the stream and see what he says. Alright, okay. Danzig it is. We're a bit drunk. I'm going to sober up before we see Danzig. I'm going to tidy up as well. Don't forget to tidy up. Let's sort out. Let's have the discussion about what he's going to wear. I've got my torch out. You happy now? You happy now, everyone? Got a torch. I'm really glad we didn't have to kill Ulrich though. That was gonna be very traumatizing. Yeah. And we wouldn't have been able to take any drugs either, so he would have just killed us over and over again. Yeah. Good night, Bonon. Sober up with 2 cups of tea and a litre of coffee. You can hold one to bring up the torch, Logan. Yeah, basic. Basic hotkeys I may be missing. But we're somehow surviving. Yeah, I know, but I don't. That's a friendly. Two paths diverged in the wood, and I didn't remember which one to choose because I was too drunk. Is this a path? Marshall McLuhan. Oh my god, this may be the worst. I am not. I am lost. Yeah. No, we're okay. Oh, yeah. A dagger thin as a miller's promise. Isn't it what he would have wanted, though? Yeah. 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 There we go. I went through. Let's go. Ruled by another cluster of Mark Crams, who I guess, if we're headcanoning, I'm Ishvan in disguise, and maybe all the Mark Crams are Yobstis in disguise. The Yobstis is all over the shop. Who's flying the plane? No one's flying the plane, Leroy. Yeah. Four by 4, Lieutenant Michael Horse. Yeah. Squad car, Michael Horse. Yeah. Please, someone do a hot dog with a with a police siren on the top, or on Michael Horse. God, it looks so blue today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doesn't Yobs just go? Doesn't Istvan like vent about Yobs, and he's like Yobs this, Yobs that, and then when you ask Yobs about Istvan, doesn't he just go and who's into Istvan Toth? Who? Yeah, like a little police siren hat.
Yeah.
Ooh, very purple. Ah, Paffinar. Hello. That's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, there are raiders.
Yeah.
Oh, is everyone coming in here from Moravia? Because I've been... Are we getting raided from Brno or something? Because I've been moaning about Jobst. This is true, Sam.
Yeah.
It's absolutely true. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking Jobst.
Yeah.
Jobst explaining.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if it doesn't loads of people hate. Don't load of people hate Jobst in the game, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bitching about everyone, isn't he? But he's working, isn't he? Like when you catch him, when you catch Istvan, he's working for the Devil's crew, right, or something. He's working for Zhishka. Cute little Jobst hate club. This is where you can derive Iskat if you're absolutely desperate for shit, because isn't basically Istvan part of that gang for a while? How long has he been there? How long has he been working for Zhishka? How long has he infiltrated them? What a badass undercover cop that he is. Badass, lawful, good undercover cop. Zhistvan is genius, but I don't want to talk too much about this until I play the second game. But I did watch a couple of weeks. That may as well be a million years in terms of shipping, the shipping forecast. Let's go sober up in the bath. Two weeks. All right, so give me an average. How much time have we got to work with here? I mean, I can do dangerous stuff with a day. To be fair, Issig, conjure Issig in like 5 minutes. Chaperon stays on. One to 3 weeks, realistically. That's an eternity. God, the possibilities. Right, let's get cleaned up properly. Sorry, I'm just thinking about you.
Good
Seriously,
help,
he's there for like 3 weeks. Full service, exactly.
I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds.
He is a
hot
wobbly,
bath
isn't he?
And laundering my clothes.
We should sober up in the bath,
I'm sure
though.
you'll be extremely satisfied. Take care.
It's 5 days between the first and the second game, right, Det V? And then how long does he have? I mean, how does he blag his way into that whole camp anyway? Did he already know Zhishka? I mean, come on. These are some questions. Right, we're fresh. We're fresh. think we're going to have to go get patched up tomorrow, but let's get a trim.
I'm interested in your services.
Services?
And what is it you'd like?
I like this.
I'd like that. Thank you.
So chuffed
I'm
with
sure
himself.
you'll be extremely satisfied.
Yeah, so how much backstory there is to their relationship anyway? Has he known these guys for a while? Okay, that's got that buff. It's too late for the shops. I want to sleep down here. I don't really like fundamentally giving the marigolds. Thank you, Erin, for the marigolds. That was a nice little bit of trauma. This was a gift. To have a little flashback there. Oh, there's a poppy. And someone was telling me poppies are very popular in the Czech Republic as well. Can I enter the astral plane and ask him? Ooh. Maybe. With another cup of tea. With another cup of tea, I probably can access the astral plane. Poppy Lula. Alright. So this is all quite useful information. This is a good point, Cornflake, yeah. Maybe we're going... Let's grab a book. And then I'll go and listen to the chat. Hey, Wickham Vale, don't worry. I think the thoughts are well stocked. The fundamental problem with the costume at the moment is green. Shirt from Stephanie, just take that out and then put it back. I don't think the black's going to work. We can take the mustard for a laugh and have a look at that. I'm just taking these other bits, bobs, because they might have a little bit of... a little bit of green on them, maybe. Alright, let's go try this one. Well, again, you're getting into Kant there, and today we're doing McLuhan, but there's that whole Kant thing on... It's a whole thing on lying. It's about something like if there's a guy running down the street streaming and somebody else is following him, then and he asks you where the other guy went, you should tell him. Right? Isn't that the start of that argument? And then he's like, because do you want to live in a society where people lie? And then it got really, really dense and really German. I kind of bounced off it. No, so we'll just focus on McLuhan today. We don't want to get Kantian. Oh, on that note, I found some Shakespeare earlier. No, it's not that. No, maybe another day. Maybe another day. We live in a society. Teresa's not neutral good anymore. That's gone. She was neutral good. Now Teresa is within Bohemia neutral evil. See you later. All right. Let's take the helmet off first, because I think the helmet complicates things. So let's get rid of that. Alright. So, put this on. Nope. And we were going to look to see if any of these are green. Because we want that kind of like Excalibur type, like magical glint to things, really. I don't think I've been wearing full leg armor. That's on the green. No. No, it's too much mustard, right? We can't do that. That's not gonna work. Ooh, they're quite nice, no? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is. That's too burned dog. That's too char dog. That's kind of late game, where he's got that, right? That and like that, you know. Nah, it's looking... I don't know how solid he looks. What do you think of this? It's really stressful because, you know, it's like, it's the... As we've discussed at length, this is the definitive Henry of Skalitz. You can't make mistakes with costume design. But Char Dog, I think, is post Isvan when he starts actually actively wearing Isvan's clothes. See you later, Dustgrime. Thanks for showing up. Thank you. Cactalius. I'm just going to say it to practice it. Cactalius. Cactalius, you can do what you like. You can put mayonnaise on what you like. Don't let anyone fence you in on condiments. Any fashion advice then? I think we're heading here. I like the let's get back to the red brigandine. The Milanese one. Let's get rid of this. We can put the other chaperon on. Don't need the armour the whole time. We've got to put the mail back on because we don't want the decorated mail coif yet. I feel it's about that green hood, really, but maybe that and some armor on the legs as well, right? That green. I feel like that's a little bit green. That's kind of just metal. No, that we don't want. Wait, hold on, is that? Yeah, maybe this, the Polish. Yeah, it's Polish, right? And then it's really the... I'm liking this. I know we haven't got Radzig's hood on, but it needs to be in balance, and that's wrecked anyway. I don't know. Tell me. He needs the nettle hood. It pulls the look together. I think this might be the future for a couple of sessions at least. I kind of want to talk to her, but let's go and do the Dadzig thing first. Ooh. Sorry, is it still, are you still hearing me? I lost my chat. Can you hear me?
Back at me, you dog!
Okay, great. Sorry, I've lost my chat temporarily. I don't know what's happened. Here we go, I got it. Alright. Great. So I think just while we're having this conversation I can see the chat more. I like that look. I like it. I think that works for me anyway. Can we do it? Then we can go and see Dadzig. If we agree on this for the Dadzig meet, that's fine. We can keep talking. We can get back to philosophy. I'll wear them on the chat tomorrow. All right, I'll wear them. I just need to set them up. But I'll wear them on the chat tomorrow. The little black cat could wear a chaperone from time to time, like this. Let's go meet Dadzig. I think we're all right. I think you want me to meet Dadzig while wearing the headset. That's absolutely fine. I do not mind doing that. All right. Let's go sleep, and then let's go see Dadzig. I think we're fit. It's a good look for Dad, yeah. And let's just remember that, like Hot Dog Henry is like reasonably cynical about Radzig, right? He's not like this kind of weird idolization thing that a lot of people seem to have going on. We talked about this as a concept, the ultra gay lawful good paladin, and I think it's Ishvan.
Back at me, you dog!
There we go. Hey, thank you. Thank you, California. I don't think he particularly likes Radzig. A cat boy in medieval Bohemia, yeah. Well, there you go. This is what the people wanted. So we're ditching this. That, I feel like we should sell that. We're not going to use that. That we'll put on. Go on. They're stolen. We're going to keep the helmet, just this one, just in case we want to pop that on. Because we did notice that, and we made a note that if we need more armour, especially on the head, because we were dying quite a lot. And we also need to do the mace again. Maybe after Danzig. So we'll go repair. This is our set. Yeah, and again, if you're new to this chat, which I recognise some of you are today, have stuck your head above the parapet, welcome. And the conceit, or the device, if you like, of the chat is that they are voices in the head. So you've got these negative perks, one of which is the nightmares, down here, which, you know, all hardcore players will be familiar with. And yeah, one of our games is that these guys represent voices in Hot Dog Henry's mind. But today, Marshall McLuhan is quite prominent. Hashtag McLuhan. Wee. Okay, where's Daddy-O? I'm liking it. I think that green's a bit bold. I wish that green was a bit darker. Yeah, so he's in Lower Bergstein. Fine. Just gonna tidy up. Yeah. Try and get a different green hood, but I don't think there are any, are there? I'm voicing your head, Hot Dog Henry. Fucking open the door! Okay, we're going to do some horse friends.
Yeah.
Hey, Dijkstvan.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers. Maybe that's a little bit cheap. Alright. Let's do a bit of horse friends. Horse friends! And it's weird because... Okay, so if I've got... Alright, hear me out on this. We don't have to make this canon, but hear me out on this. If I've got Michael Horse, right, then is Radzig's horse Logan Horse? Or is that dumb? Because it might be.
Yeah.
No, says King Talius. No, a resounding no. See my dumb foolery. Can I put it in layman's terms, Marshall McLuhan?
Good day to you.
No, it doesn't work. It definitely doesn't work. I'm not gonna push it. Don't worry. As soon as I kind of had the thought, I realised that it wouldn't work. Marshall Horse. You can always trust Worms, man. Alright, so we need to get better nettle. This is the problem. As I was like, I want that kind of dark green, like a darker green. This isn't nettle green, I don't think. Nettle green is darker, right? Maybe that jacket I have is too dark. Can't put on the dresses. No, we're just trying to get the right green because I don't mind. I honestly don't mind that hood. I don't mind it. It's noble. It's a noble hood. But he's gone a bit too hot doggy, and then the helmet. This is the problem we're trying to solve anyway. No. That's basically Radzig's hood. But again, I don't want to hide the nettle, you know? It's important that we expose the nettle. But that's too much. This is a problem. It's getting... This is an act of alchemy, and it's... Actually, hang on, I might buy that just for a laugh. That's worth it. Did we have one of them? Don't expose your nettle, you might be arrested. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck me, you dog!
Alright, that's it. We're out of options, I think. Unless there's another guy. I think this is it. Nettle dog! Hello, Ruth. A plague on both your houses. I was wounded under your arm! Something like that, isn't it? Isn't that Mercutio's line? Oh, since we brought up Mercutio as well, the monologue is the long monologue about Lady Queen Mab, no? I see Queen Mab hath been with thee.
God save you. What can I do for you?
You'll get that yellow hat for free with a Yanka side quest. Mercutio Maxer of the Mercutio. Well, remember, in fact, you'll probably know this, Dykes fan, but watch out for that Mercutio retrograde, yeah? It's like 4 days away or something. That's another thing I didn't bring up before. I didn't quite finish that thought on the alchemical messages that are in Romeo and Juliet. But there is one of them, I think, that Mercutio is a hidden, not just a reference to the god, but also a reference to the alchemy. Because if you study a lot of the like the chemical marriage stuff, you'll see it's often to do with these lovers, right? You see it in tarot card. I was hurt under your arm. I was hurt under your arm. Yeah. All right. Dadzig's here. Right. We're going. Yeah. We're ready. We're ready. We're all perked up. Maximum chip on shoulder. Let's go and see the man. Ooh, look at him! Look at him shine! Alright, let's do it on the battlement. Let's do it on the battlements.
Good work, Henry.
Hey!
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Typical.
Whatever you can.
Another suicidal mission into the woods, my lord.
Yezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Bernard to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Delirious and feverish on the stage. Yeah, I was going to make some Shakespearean dick jokes, I mean, if you want. I mean, I don't know how much you guys like Midsummer Night's Dream, but it's pretty bawdy. Right, get the keys to Yezek's cell from Bernard, and go and torture this guy? You want me to torture him? Oh, Bernard! Oh, we can have a fight. No, you fucking over. I just got clean. Much ado about nothing, supremacy. Yeah, that's pretty bawdy as well.
Yeah.
Let's face it, the difference between Sex jokes and art is probably a matter of time. However regrettable that may be, it's probably a fact. It's like the perception of Shakespeare changed a lot in the Victorian age. Midsummer Night's Dream is a classic example of this, because it was then you've got this kind of like very kind of elegant, kind of picturesque, kind of Victorian fae. And the fae, of course, like before that, were kind of like evil goblins in some areas, you know, especially in Slavic woods. The fae were something to be afraid of. And I worked on an essay about that in the past with regards to how the idea of fairies have changed over time, right? How we perceive them through cultural lenses and so on. But it's the same thing with Shakespeare. That's a very kind of bawdy pantomime piece. And then you've got like something like Titus Andronicus, where people are just being brutally hacked to pieces, left, right, and centre. And then the modern actors, a modern audience might portray that in a different way. But for Shakespeare, that was just a gore piece. That was like his Quentin Tarantino juvenilia, I think. A bit of Titus. Very few people do Titus. But when somebody was explaining to me, somebody wrote an essay on Titus, some scholar, and we were having a chat about it, and he's like, yeah, you have to understand that in Shakespeare's time, people were actually literally being hacked to pieces in the square, murdered and executed in gory ways. And then they go and see it at the theatre and they laugh at it. So a lot of that tragedy is like really dark comedy. And Romeo and Juliet's another good example, but I don't want to go into that quite right this second, because it's a slightly odd one. But the idea of it being romantic is a little bit of a kind of modern conception, I think, as well. The original versions in the Globe would probably have been a little less romantic.
Can I ask?
Need the key. All right. So he needs to give me a key, doesn't he? Am I going the wrong person? Wait, I'm confused.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
It's not him I was supposed to go to. Who was I supposed to go to? Sorry, I was distracted. Did I not read Bernard? He executed me in Times Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not like, I mean, I've been in Hamlet, and again, I'm not really a big literature head beyond a set of plays I've worked with and a bit of like criticism and stuff. But I'm not really. It's about how much time you've got to read stuff, and at a younger age, when I was a little bit cynical about art, I decided to kind of chow into science a lot, which meant I kind of missed a lot of literature, unfortunately. And I caught up with it quite late, and I have not been. We made a joke about it the other day that I get invited to these literati parties and I just lose their games, embarrassingly. I was Horatio, yeah. I was Horatio in a 10-man Hamlet or something was the concept, and he was. No, in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern I was The Player, which kind of explains a lot of my MO in general. I like that character's attitude. And I played him in a very, very foppish way. But in a legit production of Hamlet, I played Horatio. I wasn't Ophelia, no. But I did talk about Ophelia a bit in one presentation, I think, because about doing something different with monologues that have been done so many times, and how difficult it is to like make those kind of Ophelia monologues fresh. Where the fuck is this? Downstairs here, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, I played The Player in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead, and I directed it. That was the first production in Prague with Jim and Michael and Brian and no, Michael wasn't in it. Who else was in it? Oh, Kurt Matthew, that psychic spy that we keep running into. But I love that play. That's great. But again, that's kind of my entry into that kind of. It's cool because it's quite high literature, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It's quite meta, and you need quite a lot of. You need at least 3 apples of IQ. Let's face it, to handle Stoppard.
Hey, Henry, come to see us.
But Jim met Stoppard. Here, he came and he gave a bit of a blessing, I think, to our company. When you get him in a dress, I don't know. You've done him quite a lot of damage, I think. Right. We're getting there. 3 apples is quite a lot. Right, Jezek, here we go. We're back to Mark Cram.
Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
That's interesting, yeah, Bianco. Yeah, to see RNG first. I don't know. I honestly don't. I played Horatio before I played The Player. Like, literally a year before. Tom in drag. I've been in musicals, yeah. I'm a musical actor. This is why I kind of like... Mainly I did a lot of musicals when I was younger and reviews. That was a lot of it. And we didn't start doing... serious, like, well, I did do serious theatre, kind of domestic dramas and stuff, but a lot of my experience was in musical acting, and yeah, I'd love to do it again, actually, but it's difficult to organise at the moment. The thing about, no, I didn't find those Eurovision pictures, but yeah, because I had quite a good acting teacher who taught me a lot of kind of serious acting and gave me a lot of insights into literature, but I wasn't really focused on that ever in my life. Sing as a song, I can't. I only did like, what is it? I didn't sing this one, I think. Did I sing Tit Willow? I sang Little List, didn't I? Well, things are good. Things are happening. Yeah, I can't really say exactly when, but everything that I've tried to suggest that I'm going to do is happening slowly. I'm sorry. Maybe it just... Yeah, anyway, so it was this song from Mikado, because I believe we found we can do Mikado, but it was something like... Hopefully my lungs are still up to it, but... On a tree by a river a little tomtit sang willow, tit willow, tit willow. And I said to him, Dicky bird, why do you sit singing willow, tit willow, tit willow? Is it weakness of intellect, birdie, I cried, or a rather tough worm in your little inside? With a shake of his poor little head he replied, oh, willow, tit willow, tit willow. I think that should not get copyright infringement. That's from The Mikado, which is a Gilbert and Sullivan musical. from way back, and we did a little bit. You know what? We'll probably do some. Thank you. We'll probably do some more musical tomorrow. Do WAP. No, I'm definitely not doing WAP. That will get us. That will get us a strike. But we'll do a little bit more. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. I think we can sing that. And also pirate shanties. I was thinking there's some good pirate shanties out there that shouldn't be copyrighted. Yeah, but I can't give you Lion King. I can't do it. They'll drag me out into the square and they'll Titus Andronicus me. No. Gay pirate shanties are definitely possible. And I would love to sing Lone Star. Oh my god, I sing that all the time, but I'm not taking the risk. Pirate shanties I can do, but I think the only one I know is quite a modern one, so let me get back to you. What is it? We'll be alright when we're right around the horn. We'll be alright when she... What's that? We'll be alright when the wind is in our sails. We'll be alright when the wind is in our sails. Something like that. But I'll do that with Michael tomorrow. I think you need 2 people to do a bit of a pirate shanty. Maybe do a pirate game as well. I quite like those kind of like pirate trader things. I can make you a man. I want to sing that to you. I want to sing it to you. And superheroes as well. I'd like to do it, but it's going to have to be in private performance, as they said from in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It has to be a private performance. I'm not outsourcing the singing. I'll sing with him like we did the musicals. Yeah. But I can't do Rocky Horror until we get the rights and we actually do the actual whole musical. But it's Roll the Old Chariot Along. Yeah. Roll the Old Chariot Along. That's like 1750 or something. Yeah, I can do that. All right. Anyway, that was Titwillow. Let's finish this bit because we need to press on. Jim as Rocky, exactly. You know, you see it. You see it. Don't need to explain it. An honour.
Hanging around in a dump dungeon
Play with him.
Dead man is your idea of honour.
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be
He's
nice
roguing
to get
in that
some
Ispan
assurances for my
costume.
cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled
Wow,
my
this is
beautiful
meta.
castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Ooh, I don't know. This is like crazy Bohemian politics here. Yeah, it's meta-Jobst. Are you questioning the authority of the Margrave? Okay, you may be right, but stick to the point.
I suppose that's
Only the facts, ma'am.
I may speak with Sir
Only the
Roderick,
facts.
Pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
Of course you
What I
will.
want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric.
Oh, fuck, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay, sorry.
And there's someone highly placed at the
It's
monastery
Eric's fault.
who's
This is...
mixed up in it
So
too.
Eric's got a
But
FBI.
I don't
It's
know who.
Fuck me, you dog!
Eric. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, well, I've got to say Eric, I guess. Right, I've got to say Eric. Eric is all over Bohemia in disguise, so... Alright, pinning it on Eric. See, now he's pinning on Eric, then we have to get Eric
He
off.
puts
That
on
was the
airs,
plan,
but he's
all
just a
along.
naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned
Morovic
my
of
name.
Erica.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened,
My
I
memory's
doubt
foggy
he'll
on
be
this
showing
bit.
his face there again.
I've forgotten what the crimps are. Tell me.
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago.
Colleen?
And they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Meowick of erotica. Meowick. Old friends.
Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
So he's like undercover Jobst, ratting out Jobst.
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise.
This is KCD1
We rode to
Eric as well,
Sasau and
guys.
met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some
Hard times.
peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies.
Eric is a badass, man. Eric is on top of everything. Let's face it. Eric's doing it.
Crimps. You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me.
Eric on top of
I suppose
everything.
you'll find them there now.
I didn't say he had a badass, Baron. I said he is a badass. Well, look, people, I saw discussions, right, on the X about how independent Eric is, and that there was some criticism about portraying him as a little bit weak and a little bit wet, maybe, and soppy. And I think the argument may have been Dykes fans' argument that he's competent motherfucker or something like that, right? So that's what I meant by on top of things. Competency. The man is competent. Okay, now let's get to the big problem, which is the
What can you
monks.
tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries.
On Twitter.com.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out.
Yeah, was that
Eric
your
said he probably
argument?
got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Alright, now let's kill him.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being
So
renegade.
slippery again. See you, Leroy. I like my men when pathetic. Marshall McLuhan. Well, I don't know. This feels like Neutral Evil League stuff again. I kind of want to get him off. No. And no, you're a criminal. Well, I'm a criminal. You know, like Hot Dog Henry is an absolute criminal. Get him off, right? We've got to practice. We've got to practice. There's going to be a lot of that happening. Because there's clearly a lot of crime in this town. Yeah. Alright, I can try and get you off. So we go and talk to Radzig. See you, Jadzia. Bye-bye.
Family with fresh bread.
Dad, there's this guy in prison and he needs...
Yeah.
He's in prison for crimes he's not sure whether he did or not, and he really needs Sorry. Sorry. It's the rise and fall. I can't stop it. Battlements again. Battlement Radzig.
So what have you learned?
Well, there's this guy downstairs.
There's some foreigner called...
God, he's
Eric
massive.
behind
Look at
the
Radzig. See, this is what I'm saying
And
when
someone
you were all like, oh,
hiding
you're
places.
4'3".
The monastery?
He's
Really?
gigantic, Radzig, Michael Pitton.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
Did you see that? Look, even Meowstvan's getting service. Oh, there's another one. It's a little cat run. This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted. This is a good setup. I can't get a dedicated cat cam yet, but this is better for Meowsvan. So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it.
Ooh, this is
it won't
like
be an
a-
easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush.
Hanush.
And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more... So
It's a
Jezek
cat
is
run.
right.
It's like a
This
cat
Eric
run
is
in the
only a
background.
go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasso and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad.
What should you have for
Don't tell me
dinner?
there's an armed
I don't know.
force
What are your
massacre and
choices?
nobody knows anything.
Tell me your
Go to
options.
Sasso and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around.
Are you like looking at a massive menu right now? Like you're looking at the internet?
Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want.
I'm
is
having
for
Italian
Prince
after
to
this,
take you
probably,
for just
or
another village
maybe
lad they can lure into
Mexican.
their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend
Yeah,
in
I
with
have
the
I have
I know
nachos.
I'm
I'm
asking
gonna do like a big nacho kind of.
But I
spread
know
for
of no
myself.
one else who can help as much as you can now.
Well, I love Mexican food. I mean, I think that's quite good takeaway as well, to be honest. Because a lot of takeaway can be hit and miss, can't it? It's difficult to fuck it up. I mean, when you get it right, it's amazing. So, I'm kind of like, and then, yeah. I'm Mexican food is some of the best in the world, hands down for me. I love it. That Thai, curry as well. Obviously, curry. I'm British. Anyway. Yeah, I did
Sir,
kind of.
There's one more thing.
Reputation
Jezek
lost,
went with me
Radzig. What
without
the
resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises.
My
to
boy,
name.
my boy.
That could turn out very badly for both of us. But if it
Oh,
comes to
dude.
bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement.
Neutral Evil League.
But I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
The fajitas come out sizzling.
As you command, sir.
What does he want me to do now? Go back to him? Alright, this is all Sasau based missions. Do I need to go back to that dude? Do I need to go back to the dude? It's alright, I'll just tip the barman 100 groschen and my reputation will be restored. Straight to Sasau. So we just came up, we have to go back to Sasau again. I don't need to talk to him again. Alright. I'm kind of worried about him.
Yeah.
But I am running a little low on time. I'm wondering whether it's better to just go and get a few mace points and then... Yeah, I think I'm going to go and hit Bob in the face for a few minutes. Although I appreciate he wrecks my armor when he does that. God, the Petro Cats are extremely active.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna maybe do Italian. Not sure. Maybe mushrooms, tortellini, cheese sauce. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That might work.
Yeah.
Whoa. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and writing. Should not do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, I'm off takeout food. I had a really bad run of bad run of luck. Eating out as well. I went to some nice restaurants and they were like a bit shit, you know. The service was a bit shit, and the food wasn't great, and ordering as well. So, I mean, I see it as symptomatic of a collapse in society. But the net effect of it has been to cook more, and I like cooking. My whole family enjoy cooking, so as I said, we're kind of bakers originally, so we got some kind of like kitchen genes. But anyway, Radzig is the chef. I'm not going to steal his thunder there. That's his line of development. Right, let's fight.
I'd like to train a bit, just lightly, with practice weapons.
My signature dish. Good question.
What weapon would you like to try?
Good question.
A bastard sword, a short sword. We can fight with poles.
What's the occasion? What's the occasion?
I'll try the mace, the armor smasher. And I'll take a shield, too.
Right, lad.
Yeah, well, this is the other way. You have to wipe out the gluten. It's like everywhere. Whoa, what is that? Doing a little dancey there. Doing a little dance, aren't we, Bob? Little tootsie footsie. Whee, there we go. I'm getting better at this, Bob. You gotta watch yourself, Bob. A romantic dinner. Okay. It's tricky. How romantic? Are we talking conversation? Because you don't want to eat too heavy, right? If it's that romantic, keep food a bit light, right? God, Bob's killing me. He's dancing around me again. He's dancing in circles. Oh, look at this. Bob's off. This is the best we've seen. It's a romantic dinner with Bob. Paul. Jeez, fucking. Oh my god, it's mauled me. What was that? Man, I'm gonna die. Ketchup vision. Ugh. I didn't even gain a single mace skill. He just absolutely battered me.
Me, you dog!
I'm thinking. I'm trying to answer. Probably Italian for a romantic dinner, but not too heavy on the pasta and asparagus. So probably a fine cheese sauce with asparagus and ravioli. Looks nice, and it's not. You don't want to like a massive like bowl of spaghetti kind of thing. Yeah, but you don't want to go too heavy on the carb and go to sleep, right? That's the Yeah, well, asparagus as well for other more obvious reasons. Anyway, where am I going? Sasau. Okay, I'll take us to Sasau and then I think I'm going to stop for today because I'm clearly failing to multitask, which is this way. This is not the way to Sasau. Just kicked my fucking head in. Absolutely kicked my head in. Asparagus is a bit of an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Freedom Mar is another one, right? Seafood. Kind of seafood pasta's good.
Yeah.
No, not that I want my pee to smell like asparagus. No, I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Like you do eat other things other than pasta and pizza, I know. Amazing salads and everything. But you're talking about an intimate romantic dinner, then where I'm cooking, then I don't think I'd want to just give a salad. Even though I've got some pretty mean salads. And I've got my own takes on Greek salad actually. If you want to talk about signature dishes. When I was in Greece, they use the same things. Lemon, salt, oregano, and something else.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. Greek food's amazing. There's absolutely no criticism. But when you live there and you're eating it every day, you want to kind of mix it up a bit. And often, if you're in a traditional area, the Greeks will look at you like, what are you doing? You know, like, why are you not putting lemon, salt, oregano?
Yeah.
But actually, I did some Greek salads, which is really good. Greek salad with an orange dressing, an orange yogurt dressing with thyme, honey, and what else is in there? There's some other strange things in there. I can't remember. I've got like a few ingredients.
Yeah.
And they have Rhodesian pita, which is basically extremely thin pita. So it's almost like it's extremely thin. It's like even thinner than a tortilla. So everybody's been to Greece, so everybody will know the details. Yeah, thanks Dreadwolf for reminding us all. We've all been to Greece. And they look at me like, "What the fuck are you? Why are you using oranges?" And I was like, "They're everywhere. You don't seem to use them."
Yeah.
I like all that. I like the Greek mix. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. And I ate it like 5 days out of 7, absolutely happily. But they've got some also good like mashed beans. I quite like mashed beans with olive oil. They're fazolle kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, I think Michael's gonna do that. All right, and we're gonna eat it. But yeah, I basically had I called it the Grexican because it was like a Greek-Mexican fusion. And my sister is way better at cooking than me. I made a Grexican pizza thing, which mixes those two. Because I watched that documentary on Netflix about Mexican food. They do a documentary, it's called like Salt, Acid, Fat, something else. And in that, when they're talking to some of the cooks in Mexico about it, they'd like they use oranges quite a bit. And again, it's like I was like more on the line, with Mexican food. And then and they have this salt, acid, fat, heat. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I thought it was very good, and I learned a lot about Japanese cooking there as well. And I love that, and Korean food as well. I just had to get a bit wary of it because the soy is going on about the same issue, but and it's a book, yeah, Mive, yeah, it's a book.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the series.
Yeah.
And it was blood orange, and I was like, oh, way! Hey. That just looked like some random dude. I think I'm gonna have him. Teach him a fucking lesson. Oh no, I killed him. I hit him too much. Alright, sorry mate. Don't fuck with the dog! I don't like Cronenberg's Crash. I haven't seen it that much, but in terms of Cronenberg, I do like Cronenberg. I especially like Existence. I don't think we've talked about that on here before, but maybe we have. But I love Existence. That's a really strange one.
Yeah.
I'm a bit fussy about Cronenberg. A bit fussy. Videodrome, yeah, but it's fucked up, isn't it? Scanners, yeah. That's good. I quite like Scanners. And what's the other one? Is Naked Lunch, no? The Fly is great. The Fly is brilliant. Love The Fly. Yeah, love that. That's great. Videodrome is quite... it's making some points about some stuff. You're not old enough for this discussion. Yeah, these movies are ancient. Yeah, they do that, but it's weird. Like, Scanners has got this very weird, like, alien presence to it. That's difficult to describe. They're not like your... Or vibe. I don't know. Maybe I missed something, but it's one of the very odd. But check it out again. Yeah, Scanners is a classic one.
Yeah.
Again, I think I picked Crash. I didn't sit and watch it. I think it came out at a time when I was just in transit or something. All right, I'm gonna maybe go and heal my wounds, and then I'll... Whee! All good? Fine tonight. And then I'll park up and leave it here for the day. This is a bit of an awkward... They don't really like the bathhouse thing so much in... They're all a bit passive-aggressive here. No, I meant to speak to you.
Good afternoon.
Cronin cats. Yeah. I just haven't seen it. I'll check it out, Vriss. Really, I'll check it out. But I do generally like Cronenberg. I don't know what the cats are doing. They're having a lovely discussion.
I'd like to make use of the
bathhouse services.
So what are you interested in?
Well, not sex, of course. Just medicine, please.
Heal my wounds, have a proper bath.
Just roll me into ER.
In need of laundering.
Bob, fuck
I'm
me
sure
up.
you'll be extremely satisfied. Goodbye.
Yeah, because I was more on the Lynch side of that. So Cronenberg's a bit more body horror, right? That's how you describe it? But Existence is actually my favourite, for sure. And that's about gaming. And getting lost in games. Which we're all doing. But what I like about it is it kind of like suggests this highly decentralised society where everyone just spreads out because we don't need to concentrate people in the same way. So everybody kind of lives in sheds, kind of converted barns that are quite nice, spread out with great gaming sets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's as I said, it's one of the things we're discussing, isn't it? I mean, we are discussing that on the stream. We've discussed it several times about the extent to which a meme is art, and some of this stuff is a matter of time. Which, you know, if you study the history of art, some things are. What is it? There's a famous poem, isn't there, about criticism, and it's called. Concert Interpretation by Siegfried Sassoon, and it goes something like this: the audience pricks an intellectual ear. Stravinsky quite the concert of the year. Forgetting now when facts, I have to look at this. Same state of mind first heard with hisses, hoots, guffaws, that abstract symphony. And it's about how Stravinsky's piece, right, was received in Paris. And there's a film, isn't it in Chanel? Isn't it in the Coco Chanel film or something? And he plays it, and everyone's like, woo, woo, and they leave, and then like 10 minutes later, he's an artistic genius. And it's the same with Pinter, I think, who I love Pinter. And, but he wasn't liked. The Birthday Party got absolutely hammered when it first came out. Now it's absolutely, like, brilliant. Siegfried Sassoon, concert interpretation, I think. Have I got time to read it? Maybe I'll read it quick. It's the best way to finish. Sassoon. Concert interpretation? Yeah. And we had to learn poems when I was younger. That's why I have a lot of these in my head, because we were competing in poetry competitions, but performance in my acting school. So we were constantly like entered into competitions. So that's why I've got a lot kind of backed up. But I might appear to be more literate than not literate, but more literati than I actually am, because I'm not beyond this kind of exposure. Where's the text? I don't know if I can get it. Am I getting the name wrong? Yeah, Logan Guglia, sorry. Am I spelling Sassoon wrong? I'm spelling Sassoon wrong. I think that's the problem, yeah. Aren't all poems just printed? Yeah, here we go. Wait, is this copyrighted? Can I not perform this? What do you want me to... I don't know how you want me to interact with you. You want me to, you know, like, not interact with you like that? That's fine. I'm just trying to be colloquial. Well, I don't know. I might get caught, right? I can't seem to find it, though. Okay, let me try and actually write some of the text in and see if it materializes. Dead internet. No, it's just giving me the first line. You can't give me... I can't believe that poem is not on the start. Just watch the trailer, yeah. Yeah, Google's really, that should be a very simple thing for Google to do. Wait, let me give it a second. Okay, Google is freaking out. I think it's called concert interpretation, but am I getting the name wrong? The audience pricks an intellectual ear. Stravinsky, quite the concert of the year. Forgetting now that folks... Facsimilar in state of mind, first heard with hisses, hoots, guffaws. This abstract symphony. That's what I was looking for. Sorry, my memory did it. Fuck's sake, Google. Yeah, try Ask Jeeves. We're getting there, aren't we? Alright, thank you everybody for playing along today. Thank you for those of you who have generously gifted. Especially Polar Pandy, I noticed, spread benevolence everywhere. It lets people, for those who don't know, because some people ask me, I've done bits and bobs for people and they want to know how they can contribute. Gifting subs, I think, is a really good way because it actually lets people enjoy the stream without adverts. So thank you to those who do it, and Polar Pandy today scattered, so much appreciated. And we didn't get to see Eric. I'm just going to go to the bed now because I've run out of time. Then we'll do that next game, I guess. But should I? Bye. Thanks for the stream. Have a great evening, Marshall McLuhan. And yeah, hopefully McLuhan hears about this stream because it's exactly what he would have wanted. Yeah, be at peace. Be at peace, and I will see you anon. Tomorrow we've got. Thank you for the stream, Marshall McLuhan. Tomorrow we've got Stalker 2, a little bit before Radzig, so that's kind of the opening act. So that's how I'm seeing these things when we doing it together. I'm just sorting scheduling out, but the intention is to come back with a lot of the regular streams we saw before. Especially Kitten Beach, which hopefully we can get department to sort out for us for a cat mod. All right, thank you everyone. Thanks for coming, and see you anon. Bye bye.